Hello and welcome to Redefine, a new series hosted by me, Divya, where I will be speaking to real Indian women who are redefining the meaning of success and happiness for themselves. They're finding fulfillment in whatever it is they're doing, and I'm here to learn from each one of them. Today on the channel, I have Aditi, my very good friend, who is a serial marathon runner, and she has been running actively for the past 2 years and has clocked around 2 hours and a minute for her half marathon run and 55 minutes for her 10 kilometers timed run. And I'm here to learn more from her about her running experiences and what she's been doing to be good at it. So Aditi, welcome, and I'm so glad to be having this conversation with you in my very first episode. So I want to start a little bit by knowing a little bit about you. What is it that you do, and a little bit about your growing up years.
So first of all, thank you, Divya, to have me on the first episode of Redefine, and it's been a pleasure knowing you as a friend, and this is a perfect venture for all of us, right? I grew up in Baroda, and while growing up I was always an athlete, and I used to take part in, say, track events, and I was a hockey player at some point in time, and because my school encouraged a lot of sports, naturally the sporting instinct grew at a very early age. Then I relocated to Bombay, and that's when I started finding it very difficult to actually take out time for a team sport or a field sport. And while I did have a bit of a success with respect to badminton or swimming, but it was not a scalable idea. And there were times when, as we know, that the corporate life gets
for all of us
gets a bit unnerving and overwhelming. I used to run, say, 1 or 2 kilometers, even otherwise 3-4 days a week. A friend of mine suggested to participate in a Powai 10K.
Okay.
So I started as let's try, and she and I started like practicing once a week, 3-4 kilometers at near IIT Powai, right? In that campus. And that's my journey, how I started.
Okay, great. What does your schedule look like to run?
So currently, if I have to say, and it might be different for each athlete or each person on a body type and amount of time you can invest, I run thrice a week, and it is a mix of long runs and short runs and intervals training, and I do cross training as well. Okay. So in a week, on an average, I would be running around 45 to 50 kilometers.
Okay. And
twice a week I try to either do yoga, or I don't like doing weight training, which is very important, I don't do, but core and yoga is something I do.
So did you start doing it right at the beginning when you started in your running journey?
No. So initially I was amateurish, and I still am. I have a lot to learn from this. I did not know how to actually do things and mix and match, but I read a lot of books. I took a lot of inputs from the marathoners, elites, and I saw a lot of videos and everything, and that's when I realized that your body needs cross training. So the same muscles, if you use every day, it might get exhausted or worn off faster.
Okay.
And that's when after reading and how my body feels, I decided to follow a 3-day run and a 2-day cross training schedule. So I alternate.
And so were there any changes in your lifestyle that you had to make to accommodate your running?
Yes, a lot of them.
So give me a few examples.
So for example, I wake up 5 days a week at 5 a.m. And I've realized that your body requires rest and sound sleep. Doesn't matter how many hours, but the quality of sleep.
Deep sleep.
So just before these 5 days, I try to hit the bed by 10 almost at least. I try to eat early. Like I try to eat before 8 p.m. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes not, but I try to be very cognizant about what goes in my body. So it's generally home cooked food. I eat everything, right? So I don't deprive myself of sweets or anything, but everything that is cooked at home. So I know what's going in my stomach. Right? And I would say that maybe if you are into maybe drinking can be if some of us are drinking, that will automatically get reduced. But that can be one of the things that can help you if you reduce it.
Right, no more Friday nights.
No more Friday nights.
Right. How important has been the support of people around you in driving you to kind of become this active runner?
So I'm the lucky one, right? I mean, my family, my friends have been very supportive. They've always encouraged me, and not that it's been every race has been marvelous, right? You have your set of races or days when you feel what am I doing and I'm not able to push myself, but they've been very rock solid. They've been part of my journey, right? It's a team sport, as I always say. Running is a team sport, right? So every person in my team counts. My family counts. My friends have rooted for me, so yes, I'm lucky there.
So hashtag running is a team sport is what Aditi tags all of her running pictures on social media as. Have there been any periods where you've not been able to run at all, and which has kind of affected your mood, or you felt that no man, why am I sitting at home and not running? Has that happened to you?
Very vividly I remember 2018 I was supposed to run Delhi Marathon. It's in February, and just 3 days before the Delhi Marathon, so I had to travel, and I had a plantar pain. I could not walk at all, so I was limp, so even walking was tough. And I could not, so I did not run the Delhi Marathon, and I had to rest it out for 3 months.
Oh, so you didn't run for the entire duration of 3 months?
3 months, because it was acute. 2018. One thing in the entire process, I realized that I had to be more. I had to cool down and warm up more than I did. And it's not only running, but it's also before you run you need to warm up, and after you finish your run you have to cool down well, otherwise the body muscles get stiff. And I've been quite watchful since then.
So what are your plans ahead? Like, you know, you've already clocked 100 something kilometers in 1 month. What next?
So we have an upcoming Tata Mumbai Marathon. I'll be going there. That's when I'm doing a half marathon, and if everything goes well, I want to debut for my full marathon this year.
Nice.
That's my future goals.
So what advice would you kind of give to any women out there who are looking to get fit and maybe get into running? Like, I'm not a runner, and you know, I couldn't even do like 1 kilometer out of the 100 kilometers that she's done. So what advice would you give to someone like me?
So Divya, one thing I would tell you is that if you've never ran, I suggest you start slow, like, and what has worked well with me is run, walk, jog, and try to mix it with other sport or yoga or something like that, and start small, but be consistent. So when I say consistent is try to at least say thrice a week, right, or twice a week, and don't be in a hurry to achieve the target in a shorter time. So take your time. I mean, that's what I did. And I'm still able to go. So
great. Okay, so I have a little game planned,
Okay.
you know, so to kind of know a little bit about you and just make it a little fun.
okay.
So the game is called 5-second rule.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to throw some question at you, or it could be a category of things, and you have to answer it within 5 seconds. So I might say that, tell me 3 types of fruits, right? So you'll say apples, oranges, bananas, right? Within 5 seconds. The key is that you have to answer within 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right, ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, great. Name 4 marathons in India.
Tata Mumbai Marathon, IDBI Delhi, SPBM Bangalore, TCS.
Oops, just out of time. Okay. Name 3 of your favorite post-run breakfast spots in Bangalore.
Konark, MTR, and Mayura.
Got it. 2019 resolutions, any 2.
Full marathon and clock less than 55 minutes.
Just in time.
Okay.
Okay. 4 things you like to do besides running.
I like to swim, yoga, write, read.
Perfect. All right, last question. 3 Instagram accounts you love.
Elliot Kipkoche, a friend of mine, Dilip, and TMM, that's my group.
Okay, nice. Awesome, Aditi. Good job. All right, so we're done here, and thank you so much, Aditi. I really enjoyed having this conversation. I'm so glad that you took out the time to do this with me.
Thank you, Divya, and I wish you a very happy 2019.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. I will be speaking with many more inspiring women about their professional and personal lives, so do hit subscribe.